All right, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Launchpad. My name's Gray, and today I am joined by Bonnie and Clyde. How are you guys doing?
Happy New Year. We're doing great.
Phenomenal, electric.
Phenomenal, love to hear that. So we are at Decadence 2023, about to go into the new year in like 2 hours or so here. You guys are fresh off your set. Tell me about the set. What were the vibes like over there?
Honestly, amazing. The crowd was like really responsive and it was super fat. I don't know. I was really happy with everything. Had a great time.
Phenomenal.
But I love it. Tell me about, so we're at the end of 2023 right now. So let's do a little like look back at, some of your favorite moments and favorite memories from 2023. Do you guys have like a favorite set in 2023 that really sticks out to you?
Yeah, so we actually got the chance to go to F1. I think it was back in May or June. And at F1, we had a friend that introduced us to Tiesto. And
wow, okay.
We had been in passing with him in the past, but this was the first time we really got introduced. And long story short, that led us to opening for Tiesto at the Brooklyn Mirage. And a huge highlight of the year.
The very next weekend.
So a huge highlight for me of the year was being able to perform at the Brooklyn Mirage. Not only performing there, but opening for Tiesto.
Yeah.
And we got to play one of our songs called Memory that got charted this year. So it was a crazy experience of how it all went down and
We made a memory.
made it really great.
That was more than just a memory. If you listen to the song, you'll get it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That's really so cool, especially with someone like Tiesto, because that's a massive name in the community.
Yeah.
Are there other names or artists out there that you guys are hoping to meet, hoping to collab with, open for to B2Bs with, anything like that?
Oh yeah, I mean, like tonight we're actually performing later after Loud Luxury.
Yeah, over at Maya, right? In Scottsdale.
Yeah, they're great guys. Love them. Would love to make a song with them one day. Yeah, I mean, there's a ton of artists. Millennium, love him. That's a huge goal of ours.
Oh, yeah.
I would say there's a lot of artists that we look up to that we hope, especially coming into the new year, we're going to be trying to reach out to them and creating collabs. And anybody you want to mention?
You said, is there anybody you want to be? And that sat with me because I was like, all I want to do is be me and just the best and greatest version of myself at all times.
Love that.
So to answer your part of that part of your question.
That's the perfect answer right there. I love that. Well, let's talk. We're about to go into 2024. Well, like 2 hours here. We're talking a little bit beforehand. But what are goals that you guys have for your project specifically that you're hoping to accomplish in the next year?
Definitely, like we were actually mentioning, more collaborations with people that we look up to and that we really love their music and want to incorporate in with ours is a big goal. We have a second album coming out that we're really excited about. And really just, I would say, making a lot more music that's staying along the lines of what's authentic to us.
Yeah.
Because that's really what's worked for us so far. And I really enjoy writing off of personal experiences that have shaped us. And that seems to work for us. So I think continuing on the path that we're on has been really good.
Hell yeah.
1 billion streams and a platinum record.
Hey, let's make it happen.
Simple.
Why not?
And a song on FM radio. We want a hit. We want some of the hits on FM.
Let's try again. We're going to have a hit. We're going to have a platinum record. We're going to have it. We're having all of that. Everything that you just talked about, all of it. It's coming.
Hell yeah. So we got second album coming up, like you guys were saying. What's the vibe of this album compared to the last album?
So our last album was the first time we were able to fully share our story a little more in depth. It was a little more emotional. And I think our next album is going to be a lot more fun.
Yeah, okay.
We're still going to have the emotional side to us. We're still going to have a lot of what I think people love about us as Bonnie and Clyde, but we're going to have a lot more fun. There's going to be more dance records.
From a technical perspective, the Tears in Paradise album was more 122 to 126 melodic house, where the album, the pause is me creating tension around the name, because maybe we'll see if we tell you the name in this interview. But the technical thing is more 126 to 128, higher energy, more happier themes, more about just enjoying life and just like what is it, like living your best life kind of energy. Yeah.
Enjoying the moment and having a great time with the people you love.
I love that.
Yeah. Less emotional, more like, let's smile.
Okay.
I'm past that now.
I like that. I like that you guys just have some range to you too. That you guys are able to go into the studio and produce like emotional, heartfelt stuff like you guys did with your last album. Which, by the way, beautiful album. I was reading that whole story about it. Just that whole way that you were able to convey it through that album, really beautifully done. Like one of the better albums I've heard.
Thank you so much.
I don't want to give you guys a chance to like tell that story a little bit if you guys want to at all. You guys were talking about you've met back in middle school.
So the best advice I could do for this, because we could dive into this for a long time, is it still up on our Instagram? So we should keep it up, or we'll put it up and scroll down to just before the album dropped, November 2022, and it'll explain everything. Because like
it's on your,
it's heavy, so like I don't really want to dive into it like in this moment in time. But like if you the viewer chooses to take the time,
You go based off the name. Just give them a check.
okay, that's cool. Yeah, Tears in Paradise. What does that mean?
So, just within Bonnie and Clyde, we found a lot of love, and with love, and I think this just goes for life in general. Like, with growth comes pain, and with love comes pain. And I think without the downside of life, the highs and the happiness wouldn't be as high and as beautiful. And that was a lot of what that album was for us. And we found a lot of love and growth within this project. And that album, the name says it all. It was a lot of tears in paradise. And like, we found this level of happiness within this project individually and I think together. And with that came a lot of emotions, and that was a chance for us to express that. And now we're both in like such a happy, more powerful state, I would say, to write this next album and to feel as empowered as we are to hopefully make other people feel that way. So with that being said, do you want to share the album name or?
Do you want to know the album name?
Of your upcoming album?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Do you really want to know?
I want to know.
I think we should tell them.
Let's hear it.
All right, so the name of the album's called There's No Tomorrow.
Okay.
So my question for you now, because now I'm interviewing you.
Yeah.
Let's flip it. You ready? You ready?
No, I'm just kidding.
If there was no tomorrow, what would you do today?
Oh, that's a good question.
You woke
You
up-
live life to the absolute fullest in that moment. Do whatever's going to make you happiest. And
No,
no
you
regrets.
specifically. You wake up tomorrow, 24 hours. What are you doing? Say it
I'd
like
be doing exactly what I'm doing right now.
you're in the right place, dog. That's the right answer.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's the best answer.
Hell yeah.
You're living it up.
Now you threw me off interviewing me like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my answer is the same.
I love that. It's been cool. I know we were talking before a little bit, kind of, you guys were one of the first artists that I discovered when I got into EDM. So it's been cool to kind of see your growth and your journey and see how you guys have developed and progressed as a duo and the love that you guys got for each other. I want to ask y'all, because as a duo, that's a hard thing to maintain and, keep progressing as long as you guys have. So there's got to be, like that love and appreciation that you guys got for each other. One thing we always ask artists on the Launchpad is we ask them what they're thankful for, but I kind of want to flip it on you guys and ask, what are you thankful for with each other? Like, what are you most thankful for with each other?
I'm very curious what she's going to say right now, but it's very simple for me. This is someone that, there's nobody else on this planet that has as aligned perspective on the experience on this earth other than me and her. We have this, unified perspective that we see together in the world. Ours a little different because she's a singer, and I have my role and however it all works, but, it's so dope. And I'm so thankful for that. And that's, we've been able to maintain, through everything, that I can still, have a conversation with you and be vulnerable and tell you how I feel. And you're my best friend, and I love you, and I'm thankful for your existence in my everything.
Oh, that was really sweet.
Now top that.
I would say something that never changes, that I really, really am thankful for with him. No matter what, he is very inspiring and enthusiastic. And I find that a lot of people, when you experience a lot of lows in life, you can get caught up in the negatives. And something that I'm very inspired by with him is he stays very enthusiastic and stays very positive. And I think that's really awesome. And I love him for that. And I also do love that what we've built is something that is bigger than ourselves. And no matter what, in duos, any type of relationship, you're going to experience, hard times. And that's just life.
Yeah.
I think how you channel and get through conflict is how you mature in a way. And I think we've gone through a lot together. And it goes to show that, like, where we are now, the fact that we're continuously fighting through that and still love and care about each other as humans. Yeah, I mean, he's my best friend, and I'm excited. We have so much that we're going to accomplish together, and
It's so funny because, like, it's like the end of the era and the beginning of the next. But, like, the next era is going to be so dope.
I'm excited just the way you guys are talking about it. I can feel the energy.
Dude, it's so dope, bro.
I'm excited to see what comes. End of 2024,
Thank
a
you.
billion streams, number one on all the charts. I see it coming. I see it happening.
Thank you.
Anything else you guys want to shout out or talk about before we wrap things up here?
Just be excited. This next album is going to be on another level for us, and we're going to be touring more. We're going to be creating more. And we're going to have a lot more stories to tell, so just be ready.
When you wake up in the morning and you brush your teeth, just look at yourself in the eyes and tell yourself you love you. Over and over and over, and just tell yourself you're amazing. Just do that. I'm telling you, it helps.
That's beautiful advice. What do you guys hope that people get from your music? Is that the kind of, like, message that you guys hope people get?
One of the biggest things I hope people get from our music is that it's okay to be vulnerable, and it's also okay to go through ups and downs, and, like, that is life. At the end of the day, like, one, be around people that align with your core values, and that'll lead you to happiness, and obviously being in the places that you want to be, because with that, it'll lead you to happiness. And finding love within yourself is so important. And yeah, just staying in what's true to you, because I think the more honest you are with yourself, the more honest you can be with others, and I think that's super important in leading a happy life.
I mean, they can do everything. You're infinite. All we did was have an idea that was on a piece of paper, and now we live it. So if we can do it, you can do it. It's that simple.
I love
whatever parallel that is for you,
I love that.
Not necessarily a DJ, but whatever it is that you want to do. Or maybe you don't believe you can't do, but you probably should, because if you just believed you could do it, you'll be able to do it. It's that simple.
I love that.
Yeah.
You guys both have beautiful message, both beautiful people. I love the inspiring words coming from both of y'all. Appreciate it. Both of y'all coming, taking the time with us on the Launchpad here. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Launchpad. My name's Grant. This is Bonnie and Clyde.
Thank you so much.